Hello, my name is Tom Kelly. I'm a Covenant missionary in Mexico, living in the Mexico City metropolitan area.
Hi, I'm Janice Kelly, Tom's wife. We arrived here, just the two of us, and our 3 children were born here along the way, and now it's just the 2 of us again.
We first arrived back in 1982 with a call to help church development and leadership training. Never dreamt that we would be here over 3 decades. We are grateful to God for His care for us and the way in which we've seen many things grow and develop. Still see many things left to do, but right now we are glad to be able to just share with you a little bit about our perspective on our call and what it is that has kept us here all these years. When we arrived in Mexico back in 1982, we came to a group of churches which was very small. There were only 3 covenant congregations right here in the Mexico City area. And one of the things we've observed and we're grateful for is that across these 3 decades, we've seen the church expand and the number of congregations has grown considerably. During that time, we've seen a number of churches take on full-time pastors. Most of the work that we did originally was with bivocational pastors. That definitely is another major change that we've seen in development across these years.
Something else that we've noticed across the years is more and more women feeling confident and ready to step into positions of leadership.
Hola, mi nombre es Heréndida Leiva Robles, o a la Iglesia Evangélica Misionera del Pacto de Nicolás Romero. Y he formado parte de este ministerio de damas aquí en la iglesia. Tenemos 6 años y hemos trabajado con mujeres que pues tienen mucha necesidad, que llegan aquí con pues tristes, desoladas, con depresión, porque la unidad que aquí se da en las damas, eso las hace sentir. Y su crecimiento ha sido muy hermoso.
Llegando aquí, pues llegué con una situación muy difícil, pasando la situación de un divorcio. Me quedo sola y me pregunto qué voy a hacer de mi vida, porque la familia que yo perdí, a hoy sé que tengo familia aún más grande, porque mis hermanas han estado conmigo en todo momento y principalmente Dios.
Yo antes creía que pues nadie me quería y que que no me aceptaban, pero ahora me doy cuenta que Dios es amor para mí, que Dios me ama y que si el mundo no me quiere, Dios me ama y no me deja sola en ningún momento.
Hemos aprendido que Dios es grande y a pesar de las situaciones difíciles, la fidelidad de Dios es para siempre.
As our Covenant Church of Mexico publishes a daily devotional guide that is used by our churches here in Mexico, we've also been able to share that resource with a number of Hispanic churches in the United States, as well as some of our Covenant institutions, our retirement centers and hospitals.
David Mark ya sabía que yo había trabajado en la Sociedad Bíblica y que tenía experiencia como editor. Y me expusieron el plan de tal manera que yo dije, sí, yo puedo afirmar que hoy con Dios nos ha abierto las puertas en cada una de las iglesias.
To see the links being developed between Mexico and the United States has also been part of our privilege as we've been watching God's work develop across these past years. The work with our churches in terms of training has given me an opportunity to teach a number of courses in many different areas of our theological education program. Most recently, after about 4 months of work, we completed a course on church history of Christianity, the history of the church, and focusing somewhat also on the history of our own denomination, the Evangelical Covenant Church.
Most recently, I've been involved in a ministry that's called Ministering to the Abused and Exploited in Mexico. It's been really quite amazing to be learning and to be training and to be able to help people who are in situations of abuse and exploitation, including human trafficking.
Yo pensaba que trata era únicamente trata de blancas y me di cuenta que no. En ese momento aprendí que había muchas más formas de abuso y que yo había sido víctima de una forma de abuso. Cuando terminamos ese taller, en mi corazón quedó una necesidad de seguir trabajando en este tema.
Pues estar participando en este ministerio de MAEN ha sido una bendición tremenda porque pues en mi diario vivir, en el ministerio en el cual nos desarrollamos Joel y yo, pues siempre estamos con cierto tipo de problemas. Cada vez que trabajamos siempre hay algo que me impacta cuando llegamos a un lugar de trabajo. vemos a niños que han sido abusados y que están viviendo el abuso, y eso es un dolor en mi corazón.
Una de las partes es no criticar, pero saber cómo guiarlo para que pueda sanar y pueda llegar a pedir perdón también él mismo. Y con la ayuda redentora de Dios van sanando las personas, y eso es lo que hacemos aquí en México.
As we begin our departure from Mexico, we still feel obviously that there are many, many opportunities for mission work and joining in with the national church here in Mexico. These are still huge needs, and we're grateful for the chance we've had, but we know that there's a new day coming that will be involving other people that will come and share with the work here in Mexico.
God has used my friendships with people here to be transformed. Their openness and their warmth and their hospitality and their inclusiveness have been a wonderful experience for me.
Here is the people who has been a foundation that keeps me up.
We find that we can always rely on the friendship and relationship of people to sustain us and to give us the motivation to continue with our ministry here. We are very, very grateful for the chance to have been representing our churches that support us in the States as we go about our ministry down here.